Hey, what's up, guys and gals? Eddie with the Roughneckers Clan coming back at you with another war recap. I've got a few attacks for you on this one. Um, let's get right into it. So, the first one I'm going to show you is a mirror attack. And a lot of these are first hits. That's the thing I like to point out about them. The positive thing is whenever you can get somebody hitting in war for a wipe and it's a first hit, it really relieves a lot of stress from the other hitters, and also gives flexibility to having some people clean up down below, or maybe even hit up and practice on some new strategies that they're not so familiar with. So you're going to see a few gohos on this war recap. I know that they can get kind of boring, but you're going to see them on a few different base layouts as well. Some that you've probably seen time and time again, some clustered bases, as well as some really wide open bases. Really, goho is a very good hit. It's actually, I'm going to use this term loosely, but it's somewhat of a universal hit, and it's all dependent on your hog deployment. Really, it really is. So when you're scouting a base, look for the obvious double big bomb areas or big bomb spots. This one right here, there's only a few options. You either got them over here or you got them down here. Not too many options. Plus, you got to keep in mind there's also 4 Teslas. So it was kind of doubtful that there was any double big bombs. The only thing that we might have seen was a possible double big bomb behind that air defense, but it doesn't really matter because he's coming in on the queen side with his entry. And so he throws down a wizard up on the top here after he breaks open the core with the EQ. Those 4 earthquakes really tear into that core and allow his golems the opportunity to funnel into the core, just to essentially distract the whole inside of that base while he's, doing work with his hogs around the outside. So as you can see here, the entry does a great job grabbing the lure, popping some big bombs, also grabbing the skeleton traps. Sometimes those skeleton traps can be quite pesky in a hog attack and can actually ruin a hog attack. I've seen it time and time again. I've actually fell victim to the skeletons a couple of times. But at this point, basically, the whole interior defensive ring is busy on those Golemites and the Barb King there. And, his hogs are just sprinkled in. And it's really cool because he's following this primary pack down here on the left. And he's just going to 1, 2, 3 heals right in a row, almost in a straight line. And that's plenty of hogs to basically wreck this base. So at this point, he's only got 1 defense he has to worry about. It's down. He's going to make quick work of these mortars. They're going to turn around and start on the high hit point buildings. He's already got a whiz cleaning up those camps up there. These barbs, I don't know. I guess they got bored. They wanted to smack some walls. Ooh. But anyways, these hogs are going to be like, hey, what's up? Peace. Smacks that Barb King. He's done. And it's just clean up. Great job, Tomatoma. And like I said, anytime you can get those first hit wipes, awesome. That Barb pops that last big bomb there. Bad design. Bad design. Dude paid the price. Alright, so getting into another one here. This one was a little bit more wide open of a layout, but great job. And this one has actually Ruth Ann hitting up on the map, as you can see. Now, the one thing I want to point out about this map, I'm sure you guys have seen this layout a couple of times in either multiplayer or in war. Basically, the big bomb and Tesla spots are pretty obvious. So the options are 1, 2, 3, 4. In between the whiz towers here. Either by that air defense, that air defense, that air defense, or that air defense, right? So it's either a Tesla and a big bomb next to all 4, or it's 2 Teslas in 2 of the spots, and it's 2 double big bombs in the other 2. But it doesn't really matter as long as you're smart about how you path your hogs. I can't stress that enough. Because if you just throw them down in, let's call it the Great Wall of China, so to speak, they're just going to run through a double big bomb at some point, and your attack is done. So we'll get right on into it. Basically, she throws a pig down, throws another one down here to lure out some more clan castle troops because she realizes that she didn't get the whole pool right there with just a single pig. No big deal. Drops a poison on them. Got some pesky little wizards hiding behind that clan castle, but she makes quick work of those with the other poison spell. Throws down a couple of wizards to start that funnel. Throws some more down with the golems and wall breakers. Now, one thing I want to point out, she could have done a little bit better on funneling her heroes into the core. And actually, I would have preferred it, but in a way, on this particular hit, it kind of worked to her benefit. She could have put another wizard up here by this barracks to wipe out that building, or even that dark barracks right there, while that archer tower was distracted by the golem, and break that ring. That way that Barb King wants to funnel in towards the queen. But she got a little lucky that the golems soaked up a lot of the defenses, and that she had a few wizards follow in to take out that queen. And then, with that being said, her Barb King strays off, starts distracting some of those archer towers and other defenses when she starts leading in with her pigs. You can see the queen goes down there. She sprinkles in a few pigs, sprinkles in a few more, goes ahead and heals those because there's splash damage right there, and also 2 Teslas. But then you can see she leads in with another pack right here. And this is great because right under this heal spell, under this cloud of dust, you can see there's a couple of pigs smacking on that air defense. After that, you're going to actually see a split. A couple of them run across to this expo, and a couple of them split off to go towards this Tesla, if I'm not mistaken. And that triggers one of the double big bombs because the golems already triggered the other one right there. Yeah, okay, so both of them run to the expo. Boom, boom. Down goes the big bomb. Great job with her pathing. Great job with the patience, especially on this last heal. Wait for it, wait for it. Boom, down it goes. That last skeleton trap triggers, but it's no big deal because there's just so many hogs underneath that heal. They're making quick work of those last couple of defenses, and it's just clean up. They're going to run over, smack on the Barb King, get rid of the skeletons. Game, set, match. Dunzo. Good job, Ruth Ann. Alright, so let's jump down to the Town Hall 8 level. I could show you Town Hall 9s all day, but there's a couple of Town Hall 8 hits, actually, that was really, really good. Let's see. So, I'll show you this one right here. This is with Alex. This is actually one of the accounts that I run sometimes in war when we need numbers. Otherwise, it just sits the bench. And this is just your typical ZZQ, Zap Zap Quake Dragloon hit. But if you look at this base, it's so spread out that at first, a lot of drag riders would probably be somewhat cautious of using Dragloon against this base. But if you're experienced with it, you'll quickly realize that there's not a lot of high hit point buildings coming behind this sweeper. And so immediately I noticed that, and I'm like, okay, well, I can zap quake that air defense right there in the middle of your screen, get it gone, and then I can really be patient with that rage, hopefully, and throw it down and penetrate into these last 2 air defenses here. So I throw a couple of cutter dragons down. Usually I just do 1 and 1, but on this one I needed to do 2 and 2 because of that awkward kind of inside building, outside building formation, so to speak. So you can see I dropped my EQ actually in between those 2 air defenses and the town hall, and it kind of shakes everything. A lot of folks forget about the fact that Earthquake has about an 8 space spread to it, and they'll just drop it right on top of the air defense, and it doesn't really do much to everything else. But if there's high hit point buildings around it, such as the town hall or maybe, the clan castle, or even another air defense, sorry, in this instance, drop it and utilize it to its fullest capacity. But now, with the bolts, of course, they got to be spot on. Boom, boom, down goes that air defense. The dragons are coming. Out comes the CC troops. Drop that poison to keep them slow. Make quick work of the clan castle. Down comes the rage. I could have put that a little bit more exterior, to be honest with you, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because those other buildings right there went down so quick that it gave me a great ring of rage that those drags just sat in. And as you can see, those loons got in there real quick. Bunch of drags zoomed in, took out the town hall, clan castle, the other air defense. And at this point, it's just cleanup. I mean, I'm battling one archer tower and a whiz tower, essentially. But I've got 4 drags left. That's more than enough, because that archer tower is just not going to kill that drag by itself. In fact, that drag is going to come around, he's going to take out that archer tower and take out this whiz tower all by himself, even though he's almost dead. Done. So that was pretty sweet. Another first hit. Now, this layout here, I'm going to show you. I know you guys have seen quite a bit. In fact, we saw, I think, 3. Let me show you this layout. Yeah. So, see this layout? Well, it's also the same layout as this right here. The only difference is this is actually a Town Hall 9 that has a little baby queen in it. So, this one didn't. And to me, that's a Town Hall 8. I mean, really. Okay, so it has some Town Hall 9 toys, things like a 4th Whiz Tower, even though it's low. A 4th AD, even though it's low. But really, it's a Town Hall 8. I mean, 0.5, I guess, sure, whatever, if you want to get technical. But I come at this thing with essentially mass hog. Kind of unorthodox, but hey, like I said, there's no queen that I'm battling, so I don't need golems. I don't. And there were some holes in this base, one down here, and then there was a test spot up here, and a test spot over here that I wanted to check for possible exterior big bombs. So I brought 5 barbs. I get one right there. Nothing up there. I'm like, did I drop in the wrong spot? Let's try again. Nope, for sure, nothing there. So I start in with the pigs. Grab the lure. I only wanted 3, so I could grab that whole entire clan castle out and take out a defense. Still plenty of pigs left, so I dropped the poison on them. One pesky little barb didn't make it, but I'm not going to waste a whole poison spell on that barb. So I throw down the Barb King here to kind of tank. Sprinkle in a couple of wizards to break the funnel, so to speak. And also move in to hopefully get a couple of those defenses. Down goes that whole corner. Sprinkle in on this side. Now come my heals. I'm real patient about dropping them there. Another one down here on the left. You can see those skellies. Well, guess what? I still have a poison. Oh, and there's the other skellies. But look, there's so many pigs. So many pigs. Doesn't even matter. Just a wave of destruction coming across this base. Big bomb got him there. So I went ahead and took precautions to drop that poison on the Barb King, so that he didn't just smack all of those almost dead pigs from that last big bomb that triggered. But it's still over. I mean, it really is. It was exciting. It was a fun hit. And anytime I can take out a Town Hall 9 or 8.5, however you want to look at it, it's always a plus for the clan, right? So, guys, listen, I know it wasn't super exciting. Could have showed you some of the other hits, things like Chupa's Wipe on 3. and so on. But a lot of these you've seen before, just simple variations. Yet again, another great job by all levels. Town Hall 7 all the way up to Town Hall 9. We had a couple of great 2 stars, and even this tough 1 star by some of our folks here. Overall, really proud of everything. And if you guys want to see something else, let me know. Click subscribe down below. And as always, stay clashy-ish. Eddie out. Deuces.